ISE 2026, we have found our way to Bluesound Professional with Graeme. Graeme has been a stalwart of this brand for a long time, haven't you, sir?
I founded it. So
There we go. And that's the most important part, is that you founded it.
I
so
did.
when you're talking about the founder, we have got the right man to tell us everything that we need to know.
hopefully, if I can't, probably no one
We've
can.
got a problem, haven't we?
Yeah, we have a problem.
So can you give me a tiny bit of the history of Bluesound and
Yeah.
where it came to place?
So I've been in the industry decades. I ran sales, marketing, and product management for Biamp for like 30 years.
Okay.
Late on in life, decided to do a startup. The reason I decided to do a startup was I could do something that no one else was doing, and I'd never been first in market before. So what Bluesound Pro is all about is streaming audio ecosystem specifically designed for commercial installations.
Okay.
We were the first, and we're still the only people doing it.
Wow.
So before us, if you wanted to play music in your cafe, bar, restaurant, corporate space, whatever, you had three choices. You could use hi-fi gear like Sonos or Bose or something. You could get your integrator to give you a line input or a Bluetooth input and connect your phone or your tablet to play whatever, Spotify, Amazon, Apple, whatever.
Yeah.
Or you could buy a music service box, like a mood box or a soundtrack box or a rock box, but that ties you to that music service. If you ever need to change, you have to change hardware. What we do is a range of hardware that's completely music service agnostic. So changing from one service to another service is literally logging off in software, logging into another one.
Yes.
So it's unique, still is. We started small, we've grown to be actually...
Big player in the market.
Big player in the market, yes.
Very much so.
So in terms of what the gear actually looks like, we do three classes of gear. The first one is players. You can think of those as like 21st century CD players.
Yeah.
You could go into your local bar, take out their CD player, plug in one of our devices, say, welcome to the 21st century. You've now got access
Off you go.
tens of millions of tracks, internet radio stations from all over the world. Go for it.
Amazing.
And we make a one-zone player here, and we make a four-zone player here.
Okay.
So the four-zone player, maybe you've got a small hotel, you've got a zone in the
Different areas
lobby,
within that hotel. Yeah.
bar, restaurant, outdoor patio. These are all pro gear. They are rack-mounted, as you can see. They're line-level output, but at pro level, at plus
Okay.
4 dBu, not resi level like the residential stuff, including our residential stuff, which is minus 10 dBV. They're also balanced on pluggable barrier strip. So you're getting the right interface into other pro gear that you'll see everywhere here. You can go into a QSys Core, you can go into a Tessera, you can go into a Crown amplifier. It doesn't matter. You're at the right level.
Amazing.
So that's the player part of it.
Yeah.
The next part is the players with built-in amplifiers. So these are players, streamers, but also with amplifiers built in.
One-stop shop.
Once add speakers, go.
And off you go. Amazing.
They have low impedance and 70 volt and 100 volt outputs.
Yeah.
So they can run all sorts of different systems.
And I'm guessing because they've been blended with your technology from the players side of things, they probably work very harmoniously together.
Yeah. You can interconnect all of these things together. And then we'll move to the next part of the booth, and I'll show you what people are really buying in large quantities.
That sounds exciting. Let's go over there.
So in terms of where the real sales are at the moment, it's in these.
Okay.
So what these are is players and amplifiers and speakers in one box.
Sorry, I was expecting active speakers, but I wasn't expecting the player as well. So this could just be mounted on the wall with power.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, actually, not even with power, because this uses PoE, so it's a one-wire connection.
Brilliant.
So we've just recently done a 12,000 store rollout, 85 stores a day, and the way they installed them is between 3 and 6 of these in each store.
Yeah.
Literally, put them on the wall, plug the Cat5 cable in, plug the Netgear PoE Plus switch in, watch the blue lights come on, you're done. Next door.
I mean, the amazing thing from the integrator there is the ability to monitor these on a network. I'm guessing the ability to reboot them, power manage them.
Yes.
See things like the different levels within different areas to control all of that. It gives a lot of flexibility from the integrator's perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, monitoring down to the endpoint. Like if you monitor our players, I can tell you the player's working. I have no idea whether there's music coming out of your store because the amp might be off or the speakers might be blown. Monitoring right to here, you get to the right to the endpoint.
Yeah.
So we have the little 200, which really punches above its weight. And then we have the 500 and 1000. These are both IP65 rated, so they can be used outdoors as well.
It's cool.
Again, PoE powering, a one-wire connection. And then we even have ceiling mount and pendant mount. Those are PoE streamers.
Oh, okay.
That's a music system in a ceiling speaker.
Wow. That is a really cool application. We are seeing a lot of systems being lighting and audio going over cat cable these days.
Yep.
I mean,
more and more.
It's great from an integrator's perspective. I think it's just it's leveling the field to make things low voltage, not having to get necessarily electricians to pull in high voltage cables to be able to power these things. But can you take something like this smaller and just put it in a small cafe?
Yeah.
And then where is there a limit in terms of?
I mean, we have like here. This is the U.S. Tennis Center.
Okay.
We have 200 zones in there.
Yeah.
Eventually, every private box, every food court area, every foyer will have some of the speakers. The bigger areas will have the players going to. I don't even know who they use. D&B, L Acoustic, whoever they're using. Yeah. Both D&B and L Acoustic use our stuff as front end of their systems. So we do everything from convenience stores, local coffee shops, right up to we've done all the major stadiums in the US that have been built or retrofitted recently. From the US Tennis Center, the Prudential Center, the Staples Center, the Superdome, SoFi, New York Mets, Miami Dolphins.
So you've ticked a lot of these off.
Yeah. We do big universities, we do hospitals, we do...
Just to interject there, from the integrator's point of view, is there a cloud-based website that you can see all of your sites, all of your projects on and manage?
Yes.
Wow, I mean, that's a lot of weight behind it.
So we have our software here, and this is an in-network control.
Okay.
So it's a Linux-based operating system. It runs on Mac, on Windows, on iOS, on Android, on Apple Watch, on Amazon Kindle Fire. We then also have a variety of wall panels, this being the simplest one.
Yeah.
I'll come back and talk about a more complex one later. But what we do is we integrate very closely with Excite, who you've probably seen.
Yeah.
We were a founder member of Excite, and we use the Excite remote monitoring platform so we can monitor globally whatever's happening right to the endpoint. And we do that with the big global deployments we're doing. So, Excite are a great partner to us. We're also a launch partner with the OpenAV Cloud, where all of the partner members are putting their public APIs into the cloud. And so it makes it easy, for example, to link one of our players to a BrightSign digital signage player or whatever.
That's super smart.
So we're really closely aligned with Excite. Some of the music services we use, like QSIC, which is a really innovative one from Australia, they do their own remote monitoring.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that built into the music service, Excite is the way that you do it.
That's incredible. So if you're an integrator based in the UK or in Europe,
yes,
where do I find out, not necessarily just more, but how do I educate myself into Bluesound Professional?
Sure.
And all of those kind of things that I would want to get my hands on.
Yeah. So bluesoundprofessional.com has a load of resources from different music services to all of our hardware to the Excite remote monitoring platform to things like speaker calculators where you can put in your space and it'll give you how many speakers you need. We have a ton of resources. But I want to finish off with a couple of new things.
Yeah, of
So
course.
let's go over to
Let's
to
go
where we started.
where we started.
So the two things I want to talk about here are these panels here. These are custom panels that you can totally design. They're like a little crestron in a panel. And when we do the big chains, like, for example, we're doing Little Caesars at the moment, where it's a burger pizza chain in America, and they have just the buttons they want. They have their corporate branding.
Very staff relatable.
Yeah. Super programmable. And you can even control other devices from this.
Okay, cool. That's interesting. So you've got an I/O back end.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Well, no, it's an API back end.
APM back end.
Yeah.
So if there's something Ethernet on there, that you could control that along the way.
Yep.
Very smart. Very smart. Love it.
And then what we're introducing here is this whole collaboration.
Okay.
So we've partnered with a company called Mood Sonic. And what Mood Sonic do is totally different to everything else. They're doing generative soundscaping using natural sounds in workplace and healthcare.
Okay. Big movement at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back in the day, in open offices, you'd put in sound masking systems, which is like pink noise.
Yes.
People hate it. It tires them out. It stresses them. This is putting natural sounds into workspaces. And more than just privacy, it allows you to create zones like focus zones, relax zones, energy zones, creative zones.
Yeah.
And so it goes hand in hand with this activity-based workplace where you come in and instead of just going to one desk every day, you go to the area of the office that's tailored for what you want to do.
Yeah.
So I want to focus and get a report out. I go to the focus zone. The lighting is designed for focus. The furniture is designed
All
for
kind
focus.
of works.
The HVAC is the right temperature for it. The soundscape is right.
Wow.
And these are generative. So these things have thousands of stems and a soundscaping engine that is blending them into a specific natural soundscape that never ever repeats. And
Madness.
Mood Sonic are the world leaders at this. So we've done like a collab
Yeah.
where we have Mood Sonic powered by Bluesound Professional.
Makes total sense.
And this is the first product. And this also uses a completely new architecture for us because these devices are sort of centralized.
Yeah.
These devices over here are radically decentralized.
Yeah.
This is in the middle. So this is a Mood Sonic generator and an amplifier, both low impedance and constant voltage.
Okay.
And it's planar rated, so you can put it in the ceiling because in a Mood Sonic installation, we have maybe 100, 200 speakers on an office floor split into 5 or 6 zones. Each zone has one of these that's connected to the network for control and remote monitoring.
Yeah.
And is connected to the speakers in that zone just by low impedance 1700 volt. So it's a hub and spoke
It's
architecture.
mind-boggling.
And we're just introducing this for the very first time.
And so are we demoing it here at ISE?
Yes, we're demoing
go.
in these speakers. There's a room behind here that's set up as a Mood Sonic environment.
Yeah.
And this product ships in the summer, but we're showing it now because a lot of these projects are very long time
Yeah,
windows.
of course. Yeah. Okay, just a quick question between that.
Yeah.
Are you going to have somewhere in the UK and Europe where we're going to be able to demo this as an integrator?
Yes, we're building. So, for example, in the UK, we're distributed by Midwich.
Yes.
They have a technology centre in Bracknell, so it'll
well.
be there.
Yeah.
Our gear's already there, but Mood Sonic will be there. The world's healthiest building is the GSK building in London. That has Mood Sonic in it.
Cool.
We will have various experiences.
So you're going to have open days there to be able to go and experience it actually in place.
We've just been
Very
equipping
cool.
CBRE Experience Center in Singapore, the Technion Experience Center in San Francisco.
It's a big trend, isn't
There
it?
will be
at the
more
moment
and more
for
of these
integrators. And if you're not looking into this space, then I implore you to really go out there and start looking into it because it's added value.
Yeah.
Essentially, isn't it?
Everyone's diving into UCC in the huddle room.
Yeah.
That's ultra commoditized, ultra low margin, no differentiation. in my opinion, all of the most interesting stuff in the workplace is outside the meeting room. It's the actual workspace itself. It's activity-based working. It's WELL certification. It's executive briefing centers, lobbies, experience centers. That's where the cool stuff's happening.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what we're doing.
Graeme, but this has been amazing. This has been like an eye-opener for me because there's things that I don't really tend to touch on, like the mood setting, the mood setting and all that kind of thing. So I'm an integrator in the UK at the moment. Where do I go to website-wise to find out more?
You can go bluesoundprofessional.com is your best bet.
Yes.
Midwich you can go to, or Live Technology. Both of those two companies, Live Technology is owned by Midwich, so both of them have our products on their sites. Elsewhere in Europe, come to Bluesound Pro. We have a part of our site where you can look at what country you're in. It'll show you who our distributor is in that particular country.
Fabulous.
We're distributed in almost 100 countries around the world. We're doing big global installations for high street store brands.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I was going to say that if you are an integrator and you've got a project that is coming up and you're interested in this, you guys will help with the design.
Yeah, we have speaker design tools. We've got configuration tools.
Yeah, it's not just a distribution model, a product model, is it? You are there to support.
It's a whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
It's music services. It's control systems. It's remote monitoring. It's provisioning. It's deployment at scale.
From start to finish.
Yep.
You thought of it all. Graeme, the founder. You don't often get to interview the founder. I usually get the marketing guy. So it's been a joy to actually speak to the person that genuinely loves the product, made the product, and is the person that kind of built it from the ground up. So thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I appreciate your time.
Thanks. Cheers.
Cheers.